Peace, what's going down? I want to talk about email marketing for your beats today. This is a subject I could talk about forever. Obviously, the fact that I'm making this video should suggest to you that I don't agree with this ridiculous narrative that email marketing is dead. It's not. Anytime anyone says anything is dead, just take that with a grain of salt. I could talk about a lot of different elements of email marketing. It's all from experience, though. And I'm just going to be sharing what has worked for me. And these are suggestions just to try out, especially if you're either just starting or you're frustrated with your results. Now, I'm going to focus on 3 suggestions. I would like you to try these out because, like most other things, especially any kind of marketing, paid ads, for example, that requires a lot of trial and error. What works for me isn't going to work for the next producer. And what works for the next producer didn't work for me. So you have to try out multiple paths in terms of marketing just to see what actually sticks for you, for your customers, for your brand. So I do consultations a lot, and I've noticed a lot of mistakes that producers make when either creating email campaigns, building their email list, or just approaching email marketing in general. So I'm going to focus on 3. Let's be honest, you're not going to find these videos anywhere else. Why? Because I make them. So it would really help me out if you subscribe. If you've already subscribed, what also really helps is if you like the video and leave a comment. It's hard in the era of clickbait videos on YouTube and negativity in the producer community, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Number 1, and this is the most important, and it goes without saying, but a lot of producers are doing this. The number 1 mistake producers make with their email campaigns is that they just don't send emails. I don't know what they're waiting for, but I see it all the time. Some producers, I think hopefully we're past the stage of not enabling some kind of email integration. So if you're on BeatStars and you don't have either Aweber or MailChimp turned on and integrated, please do that. Please, here's the thing. If you haven't done it yet, all hope isn't lost because you can export a CSV file from BeatStars of all your customers and your free downloads. So if you're a latecomer to email marketing, all you really have to do is export that and then import them back into whatever you choose, Aweber or MailChimp. Just import the emails that are sitting in your BeatStars. But if they're just sitting in your BeatStars, you're not utilizing. So once you do that, send emails. This is the crazy part that I actually didn't believe when I first learned. I made this mistake early on. I think a lot of producers don't want to annoy the people that subscribe, so they don't want to send out emails until they have something to say, or until they have a sale, or until they reach 100 or 500 subscribers. If you have subscribers now, I don't care how many you have, you should be sending them emails. If nothing else, just to strike up conversation and build rapport. But what I discovered in my research is that counterintuitively, people actually want you to send them more emails than you think. I used to send emails once a month. I quadrupled that. Now I send them once a week. And my rapport with people that mess with my beats actually increased quite a bit. Now, I'm not saying force emails, but at very least, just interact with people. Especially at the beginning stages of someone subscribing to you. You want to start conversations. If you haven't built up a loyal customer base of regular beat downloaders or beat buyers, start with conversation. At the end of the day, we're all humans, and communication and rapport is crucial. Both of those things are crucial to us building trust in our brands. For example, if no one ever hears from me, no one ever interacts with me, they're going to wonder who's on the other side of the DJ Payne 1 brand. Is there even a human on the other side of it? So I try to humanize myself whenever possible. One of the reasons why you shouldn't wait to email your subscribers is because people have short attention spans. Think about it. If you download a beat today and 2 months from now you get an email from the person whose beat you downloaded, you might not even remember downloading that beat, and then you're like, who the fuck? Why are they in my inbox? Acting like they know me? What's going on? Unsubscribe. That's how you lose people. Think about it. If you give someone your phone number and they wait 5 months to send you a text, you're not going to know who they are, and you probably don't even want to deal with replying, because what the hell, like 5 months? So don't wait. The second mistake, which I was certainly guilty of when I first started, is that my emails were too professional. I was trying to appear too professional, and I see a lot of producers doing that. Right now, as I'm filming this, it's Black Friday, and this kind of inspired the video, because I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Whatever. I think it was some kind of mistake. So I have a live show on BeatStars, and somehow the emails from Buy My Beat Fridays have been getting sent to me. So anytime they buy a beat, I get added to the email list of the producers that they buy the beat from, if the producers have an email list. So I'm getting a ton of Black Friday emails from different producers, and I'm noticing a lot of things about them. Even when I do consultations with producers, I notice that they really try to, and this is what I did, duplicate the email marketing experience of, say, like large corporations like Target, or, you know, whatever, Nike, whatever big brands are out there. So graphics and very salesy, professional, impersonal subject lines and bodies. Don't do that shit, please. Well, actually, do whatever you want, but try this out. Try doing the opposite. Don't let me tell you what to do. Try doing the opposite, though. I talked to Dylan Graham, and he changed my entire perspective on email marketing. I asked him, because I don't even think he was using YouTube. I still don't think he's using YouTube. That man is a R&B legend right now. But when he was selling a ton of beats through BeatStars, I asked him what his main source of traffic was, and he said an email list. And I was like, well, how do you approach that? He said sometimes his subject line is just the word yo. And I'm like, no way. I went out and tried it. I stole his idea. I just sent out an email that said yo. Got tons of replies compared to the emails that I would send with graphics, with professional subject lines like 5 high quality beats directly to your inbox. And what I realized is, people are probably, at least my people that were subscribed to me, were sick of getting inundated and flooded with all of these professional emails. They want to actually interact with me. So what I started doing was asking questions, talking about my week on a personal level, asking them about theirs. And the thing is, people will share. And I think the downside to that is I have a lot of people on my list, so I get overwhelmed sometimes where people will share a lot. And then I'm like, damn, I got to reply to all these emails. So be careful with that. You know, right now, if you have very few email subscribers, this is a great time to personalize your emails, because then you can reply to each one. The byproduct of that is, think about it. So many producers don't reply to their emails or DMs. Rappers tell me this all the time. So if you're the guy that's sending out emails, and when people reply, you actually have a conversation with them, you're ahead of a lot of other producers who are your competition. Now, let me just share my MailChimp here. So I should have started by saying this. Knowing what the email open rates are and click rates will help you gauge your progress throughout. Maybe I'll make another video on this some other time. I don't want to get into the numbers, but the average open rate across all industries is around, I think, 21%. So I'm happy with, 60% is great for me. 60%, 40%, 50%. I'll make another video explaining why I send the same email out twice and how, because that's important, but I'm not going to do that today. It's more advanced. Average click-through rate is like 2.1. So I'm struggling to get a higher click rate, but 3.7 or 4.9 up here, not bad, right? Rather than jump into my emails, I want to show you how to gauge your own progress, though. So when I say, don't write or try writing informal sounding emails, there's a way to tell if that's effective or not. So like, for example, this email has over 60% open rate. So if I click on view report, and you should be viewing report, this is like YouTube analytics. This is checking your progress. You can check to see how many people unsubscribe. So For this particular email, 20 people unsubscribed. So something about this email worked, and something about this email annoyed some people. Maybe it was the subject line, maybe because the content was me. I forgot to turn off a bulk deal. So I was just like, I messed up. I'm just going to continue the bulk deal. And actually, a lot of people appreciated that because they missed the bulk deal and thought they had run out of time. Anyway, I'm cool with taking the loss of 20 unsubscribes here. It's just good to monitor because as you're trying new things, you want to see what the results are. So if you try something new and suddenly you're getting a bunch of unsubscribed, or you're getting fewer, then you know it either is working or it's not working. Here's the last thing I'll talk about. The third point, the third mistake I see producers making with email marketing is that they are triggering the spam and promotions filters. So you know how Gmail, most people use Gmail. Gmail operates, the new Gmail at least, in a way that filters emails to different subfolders. So there's your main inbox, but there's also like a socials folder and a promotions folder. You want to avoid the promotions folder. You want to go right to the main. And you certainly don't want to go to spam. If you go to spam, that's pretty much a failed email completely. Someone might check their spam folder every now and then. Probably not. Now, this last point is closely connected to the previous point, because by creating very professional sounding emails, looking emails full of graphics, all of the bells and whistles, you may be triggering at least the promotions filter, because your email resembles that of a Nike email or a Target email, something commercial, something that falls under the category of promotions. You want to avoid that again. But you definitely want to avoid the spam filters. So you can, I Googled this just to see which words to avoid, at least in my subject lines. So apparently never start a subject line with a $sign or end it with a number. I don't know why. 100% satisfied, affordable, cost, best price. These are things to avoid. I guess words that make exaggerated claims and promises are bad too. Something interesting that I found was, according to this website, spam filters often penalize emails with subject lines that create urgency and pressure. So like buy now or hurry up, act now, beat sale, click now for this beat sale, beat sale ending soon. Don't hesitate, beat sale, exclusive deal on these beats. I could see a lot of people falling into this. In fact, what I noticed today with all the Black Friday emails that I was getting from producers, the words Black Friday were in a lot of the subject lines. Now, maybe that works. Tell me. Again, I'm just telling you what works for me and some suggestions that you could try. To me, I'm going to avoid the word Black Friday simply because, if for no other reason, because when I check my regular email, I'm getting the same subject line from Black Friday sale, Black Friday deal from everybody because it's Black Friday. I'm getting it from computer shops. I'm getting it from eBay. I'm getting it from Amazon. I'm getting it from Target. I'm getting it from all the other weird sites that I buy weird stuff on. Black Friday is going to be in the subject line. So you want to stand out. If I see 10 Black Friday subject lines in a row in my email, my eyes are going to glaze over those, and they're going to pick out the emails that aren't like the others. So you do want to stand out. You want people to click. Here's a suggestion for you, because number one, if you go back to your report, what is this called? Yeah, it's a report. Yeah. When you view your report on an email that you send out, you can see a lot of information like open rates, click rates, but you can also look at bounce rates. Now, rather than explain these, you can click, it'll explain them. I messed up and clicked on this. I can't click on this because it'll show people's emails. I don't want to do that. But when you do click on this, it's going to show you how many of these bounces were soft bounces or hard bounces. I'll just show you very quickly what that means. Hard bounces are serious, really serious. It means that either the email address doesn't exist or the server has completely blocked delivery. Soft bounces, could just mean any of this stuff. They're all bad. and they can mean, for example, here, email message does not meet recipient server policies. That could be a problem with spam. Here's spam as well. Hard bounces don't mean that you got put in the spam filter. Soft bounces do. So monitor those as well when you are sending out emails. What I would suggest, this is something that you could try. Sign up for a fresh Gmail address and send out your emails to yourself before you send them out. Like, create a separate MailChimp or Aweber list and just test out your emails by sending them to this fresh new Gmail account that you've created for yourself. Send them out through your email platform before sending them out to your general list, and see what happens. If it goes to your spam, don't send that email out. If it goes into promotions, test it out to see. Change the subject line, change some of the words in the body. Figure that out. I mean, I know people want guaranteed success. It doesn't exist, but there are ways to test certain variables to increase success. So try doing that, and then just continue researching. Also, there's nothing wrong. I'm going to end on this. There's nothing wrong with asking. I think this is great. Like I said earlier, ask questions, initiate conversation, but ask people what they want from you. Don't just send out an email saying, "What do you want from me?" That's weird. But ask people, "Hey, what kind of resources do you need? What can I send you in these emails to provide more value to you?" You can find a more creative way. I've been eating all types of shit this week, so my brain isn't as sharp as it normally is to come up with a bunch of amazing ideas on the spot. But I trust in you. I have faith in you. You can figure this out. So those are 3 mistakes and suggestions and solutions for avoiding those mistakes when it comes to selling beats through email marketing. I hope that helps. Much success to you. Peace.